Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end.
Joe and I always try to strive for balance in storytelling, and I think you can see that in our other MCU movies. You know, we like movies that make you laugh, make you cry, make you think, scare you, excite you, etc. So that's something we really chase in how we craft our narratives, and hopefully this movie delivers that kind of an experience.
These characters mean a lot to people, and when I first signed on 10 years ago, I remember I was just terrified that I wouldn't be accepted by the fans because the character is so meaningful, and you have this idea of what you want the character to be, and I'm guilty of the same thing, whether it's a book that gets adapted or something, your favorite comic book. When you grew up with these characters and you imagine them in your mind and then you see them on screen, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to fill those shoes. So 10 years later, to kind of take this journey with everyone and see how important these characters continue to be and how important these films are to the audience and to fans is it's mind-blowing. I mean, it's really, really amazing how impactful it can be.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
The beauty of what I've seen is that it's been across the African diaspora as well. Me and Lupita were in Nigeria, and we were just researching for a whole other project, but it was right after it had come out, and they were trying to keep us really undercover so we could just do our work, because it had been so beautifully received there.
Yeah, that was so cool, man. I was so excited. Yeah, that was just about, he was at some event, I think it was the Globes or something, but he's just about to go to work, or just came on and sang this. Oh, it was so dope.
It was pretty great, because I knew Jeremy, and I knew Ruffalo, I knew SCARLETT, I knew some of the group, but I didn't know all of them, and it was really an exciting, thrilling moment, and I thought, I'm gonna get to join this family.
This big thing.
Yeah.
Hey, new girl, everybody in this room is about that superhero life. And if you don't mind my asking, where the hell have you been all this time?
There are a lot of other planets in the universe.
Well, what's interesting is you always think after the last one's done that, well, I don't know what else you could do after that one. And then, you get a call and kind of start pitching what the ideas are going to be, and you go, oh wow, that's a new direction to take it in. So, I mean, I'm sure if they wanted to come back and do something differently after Endgame, they could figure out a way to regame. But it felt like a culmination, as Chris was saying, of a time and a bunch of storylines, and they figured out a way to dovetail everyone together, and it feels like it came together at the right time in the right way.
Can Bruce Banner separate from the Hulk?
Yes.
Who could ever separate from such a big part of themselves?
If we do this, how do we know it's going to end any differently than it did before?
Because before you didn't have me.
We don't know if we're going to even ever see the Hulk ever again.
This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. I got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?